Welcome, welcome. We are practicing 30 days of gratitude, where we are putting our focus more on practicing gratitude so that this puts us in a place to attract more of what we're grateful for. Today is day number 10, and the affirmation for today is I welcome joy into my life. I welcome joy into my life. Lots of times we use affirmations to say things that I'm happy, I am this, I am that. But if you're not actually in a state of welcoming joy into your life, or whatever affirmation that you use, then you're sending mixed signals to your body. And it's like you're sending a mixed signal outward, like an antenna. We are basically antennas, right? So it's like you're sending a message that's contradictory of who you are outward. You're sending two messages at one time that conflict or contradict one another. So it's sending a mixed signal. How do you get joy in your life? By taking care of your health, by being mindful of your emotions. Taking care of your health meaning getting proper rest, eating properly, breathing properly. And when we're mindful of our breath, our bodies, our emotions, then we are placing ourselves in a position to be more joyful. So the affirmation, I welcome joy into my life. In order for this to be true for us, we have to actually do these things so that they can stay, so that you're able to maintain that joy, not just have temporary moments of satisfaction. And it doesn't mean that we are looking for everything to be perfect in life. That's toxic positivity. We're not coming from a place of toxic positivity, but this is coming from a place of optimism, from putting in the work to actually make things come to life. And then, as we do these things, as we place our focus on improving our health, our minds, and being aware of our emotions, then we are actually putting and giving that gratitude as we go through the process, because it's not a perfect journey, right? So as we go through the purpose and we're grateful in those areas, then our joy will begin to increase, because we're actually putting our focus into those things and showing gratitude for those things and watching them change and being happy about the changes that are happening, being grateful for those changes. And those changes lead to you feeling more joy in your body. So we welcome joy into our life by making it possible for joy to happen. Not just by speaking words, but actually putting in the efforts so that we can have the words and the efforts, the faith and the efforts, so that we can make this come into our lives and we welcome it when it does. The somatic practice is gentle sway or dance. So do a gentle sway with yourself. Find a rhythm for yourself and let yourself enjoy the moment. Let yourself be in the moment and enjoy the moment. That's a somatic practice. Allow yourself to get into just a natural rhythm of where your body wants to move, and allow yourself to move and allow yourself to find peace in that moment. That's the somatic practice. And for those people who don't understand what somatic practice means, let's look up the word so that we have a better understanding. Somatic exercises are slow, conscious movements designed to increase internal body awareness, release chronic muscular tension, and reprogram the nervous system. That's the reason why we have somatic practices on our journeys. So, that's a somatic practice. We're going to sway our bodies with a gentle sway or dance, allowing yourself to just regulate your nervous system, get into a place of peace, calmness, whatever your body wants to naturally do on its own. The visualization is visualize light filling your body. So visualize yourself being filled with light. And this light is not just a light It's a light that radiates peace, love. It's a healing light that as it moves through your body, it's healing your organs. Visualize that. We have to use intention sometimes to activate our bodies to do certain things so that our bodies can try to heal itself. And through intention and visualization and just wanting your body to heal, your body can start to work to make improvements on its own. So we're going to visualize light filling the body. And again, that light is love, it's healing, it's positive energy. That light is, replacing any dark areas that may be hurt or ill. We imagine that light coming through and healing the body. The journal prompt is what brings me joy easily. So what brings you joy easily? Is it seeing your children, being around your children, just hearing somebody laugh? Sometimes when you hear somebody laugh, it's so contagious and you just, everything just melts away at that point. Because it's like, I don't know, it just takes away, especially a little kid laughing. It just makes you forget all of the negative things and then it puts you in a happy space. What brings you joy easily? That's the journal prompt. The practice is do one joyful thing. Do one thing that feels joyful for you today. Do one thing that feels joyful for you today. Whatever that is for you. We don't all have the same things that make us feel joyful. So whatever it is for you that makes you feel joyful. And if you don't know what makes you feel joyful, then that's another activity to do, another exercise to figure out what brings you joy. Because if you don't know what brings you joy, how can you get joy? Sometimes we ask for things and we have no idea what it means. We don't have a definition for what it means to us. So what does joy mean to you? What is something that brings you joy? It doesn't have to be attached to another person, a thing, or it can be whatever it is. What brings you joy? And then look into that and maybe say, why does this bring me joy? How does this bring me joy? So that you can understand yourself a little bit more. So the tip is the holistic tip is uplifting music. So we're going to do some uplifting music, just let ourselves just get connected to the music, feel the music, get into the vibe, and lift your spirit. So that is the holistic tip, uplifting music. I will see you all tomorrow. Peace and love. Mwah.